The LA Rams have just signed Davante Adams, the former, obviously, Green Bay Packer, Las Vegas Raider, and most notably from this year, the New York Jets, where they were just awful, right? But Davante Adams is still one of the best wide receivers in the game. His route running ability is on a different level, and I think the Rams, losing Cooper Kupp and adding a guy like Davante Adams just makes perfect sense. Now, I believe this is going to be a 2-year deal worth somewhere around $45 million. Look at his ability once he gets to the top of his route to head swivel, right? Act like he's about to go outside, stops his DB in his tracks, and then breaks over the middle, right? Again, not a lot of wide receivers have the route running capability of Davante Adams. Again, look at the head swivel, boom, act like you're going outside, break over the middle, and then stop on a dime, get a couple more yards. 30-yard pickup there for Davante Adams. And what I wanted to do in this video was break down not only why I think he is going to kind of revitalize his career here in LA with the Rams, nice warm place to be as well. I also think that this is a perfect fit. I really do. So we're going to break that down in this video. Before we dive in, do me a big favor. Comment down below a letter grade for the signing, how much money he's making, and what would you change about it, right? And also hit the like button if you want more Rams breakdowns. Let's just dive right into the film. Now, I also think it's going to be very beneficial for Davante Adams to play with a quarterback like Matthew Stafford. Not saying anything was wrong with Aaron Rodgers this year. The Jets just could not figure it out. But when you look at some of his best throws this year, Davante Adams got open a lot, right? Look at this anticipation throw by Aaron Rodgers. We're just going to get a seam up the middle with the pre-snap motion by Allen Lazard. We can tell right away this is zone coverage, and the safety's also biting up as well. Whenever we see that safety bite up, man, Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford now, their eyes are going to light up with this situation right here. Because watch this, as Davante Adams passes Kader Kahu, wide open, great anticipation throw. And then there goes Davante Adams in open space. Just great. And I think Matthew Stafford is going to be able to elevate his game because, yes, he is still one of the best wide receivers in football. I don't care what you say. After the season they just had, this dude can still do some really big things. And ultimately, that's why they gave him a 2-year deal. If he wasn't really good, they probably would have been like, you know what? We saw your film, we'll give you a 1-year deal. But no, they liked what they saw. And that's ultimately why they gave him a nice little contract. He's going to be here, and he's going to make a big difference. All right, this is another reason I love this move, okay? So if you see Davante Adams ever in these one-on-one situations where the safeties aren't really playing too far to the outside here, this is what you call a yes-no read for the quarterback. And Matthew Stafford is known for throwing absolute lasers in these type of situations. And now that you have another guy who can go up and make a 50-50 ball, a 70-30 ball, right? It makes you a lot more dynamic and a lot more versatile, especially in that red area. Now look at this play here. All Aaron Rodgers is going to do is he's going to motion over his running back to the right, maybe get these safeties to motion a little bit more to the inside away from Davante. He's going to snap the ball and throw the ball because that's a matchup we love. Perfect throw, a perfect catch. That DB actually turns his back away from the quarterback, which I guess if you're in man-to-man coverage down the red zone, you probably won't have time to. But again, these are the ones that Matthew Stafford is going to love about Davante Adams. I would not be surprised at all if Davante comes in next year and has 12 receiving touchdowns. This year he had 8 and it was a down year. I'm telling you guys, if you're sleeping on Davante Adams to the Rams, wake up. And here's another one. Now, this one is against the Rams, so I am sorry for showing you guys this one. But again, he's got inside leverage versus this DB. They got 2 eye safeties here. We're going to get some pre-snap motion. Linebackers are motioning over, looks like to me. Potential zone coverage here and 12 personnel for the offense. And here we go, more motion. They're shifting over. We're going to get a play fake here to the running back. Great job by Rodgers as, look at Davante Adams here, right? Just crossing. And then gets behind the defense. So basically what he's running here, it looks like it's going to be a crosser, but once he gets behind these third level defenders, he wants to get back around. This is a beautiful play off the play action. And play fake, roll out to the right, get behind the defense. Now boom, right? Once you're behind that second level, that third level, it's all money from here. Great throw there by Aaron Rodgers. If you need a quarterback, man, Aaron Rodgers is still a good player. I don't know what was wrong with the Jets team, but look at this throw. That is impressive. And a great job by Davante getting his feet down and bounce as well. I think last year, 2024, Davante ranked 30th among 98 receivers that were eligible in terms of receiving grade and 30th overall among all wide receivers as well. So the Rams are getting a top 30 wide receiver with top 10 potential. That's at least how I view it for Davante Adams. Now, real quickly, before we deep dive into a little bit more film here before we end the video, hit the like button if you want more Rams breakdowns throughout the entirety of the season, because it is free, doesn't cost anything, and also subscribe, right? Because again, it's free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Rams throughout the entirety of the season. We're going to be covering Davante Adams. We'll get more in-depth film analysis for him and Matthew Stafford together going forward. So make sure you guys join the family if you haven't already done so. And like I said, comment down below any letter grades you have for this signing. I think it's amazing. If you're losing Cooper Kupp and you're getting Davante Adams, I don't think you're really suffocating too much of a loss, if there's a loss at all. All right, here we go. Last play we'll really break down here. First thing we notice is we have two eye safeties initially. Right, two eye safety, press man to the top, press man to the bottom. A little bit of off coverage right there in the slot. We got, 11 personnel here. Watch as we slowly get towards the snap, right? You're going to see this right side safety start to bite down. Now, what does that mean? It means he's either blitzing, he could be in a robber role, he could be in a plugger role, he could be, in man coverage with the running back, right? So we have to keep that all in mind. But once his safety starts dropping back to the middle of the field, now we know that he's in a midfield close. When safety's in a midfield closed, that means these one-on-ones, again, turn into yes-no reads for the quarterbacks. Okay, we got press man. This safety is going to be playing the middle of the field, which is going to be plenty of space for Davante Adams. And here we go. As this play develops, right, we get this guy over the middle. Looks like he is in man coverage with the running back. But again, this safety is playing the middle of the field. Rodgers knows for a split second, like, okay, I know where I'm going with the ball. Once that safety's over the middle, we are chucking this thing up. Davante Adams one-on-one. Again, throw it up there. Let this be a 70-30 ball. And that's what Davante Adams does, man. Great toe tap at the right sideline. Davante Adams is still a very good player. And for the Rams to get him right now, I think it is amazing. I really do think this is amazing. I think it's a good fit. I think he's going to kind of, resurrect his career. Even though it's not, he's not doing bad right now, I think he's going to turn into a top 15. I think to be more safe, I'll say a top 20. I think he's going to be a top 20 wide receiver alongside Puka Nacua for next season with Matthew Stafford, one of the best quarterbacks in football, one of the most underappreciated quarterbacks in football in a warm weather state. And that's pretty much what he wanted. I heard it was between Rams, Chargers, and the Rams ultimately come up here and steal a guy like Davante. 2 years, $46 million. Let me just try to make sure that's correct. So it looks like, yeah, 2 year, $46 million. I like that deal. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, join the family, turn on post notifications for more Rams breakdowns. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.